Hi, I'm Adam Haynes, an elder at Beth Tikkun Messianic Fellowship. This is our first video in our Core Principles series. This video is a brief introduction to the Core Principles Manual. In the introduction of the manual, we read that a core principle is an idea that represents a foundational truth held in unity at Beth Tikkun. For each core principle, we tried to write something that could capture our beliefs, while still being short enough to easily digest. One of the requirements of each core principle was that each elder needed to be in full agreement with everything that was included. The first version of the core principles, the workbook, was completed in 2018. It was designed for small group instruction and discussion. The idea was that we could offer something to newcomers to better understand our beliefs. Ultimately, this resulted in a course that met weekly for a couple hours for about 2.5 months. This proved difficult for both the leader and the participants. Since then, we have realized there is a better way. The Core Principle Manual is a tool for leaders at Beth Tikkun to guide them in their walk, allowing us to serve in unity. Now, rather than being intended as a comprehensive course, it's the starting point for independent study. The manual, along with the notes you take, will serve as a tool to assist you in your calling at Beth Tikkun, be it personal growth, hospitality, facilitating discussion, answering questions, teaching, or establishing halakha. The manual is available as a PDF on our website. Be sure to download it and print it prior to listening to the other videos. Along a similar vein, I could probably make several videos, each several hours long, for each core principle. But that isn't realistic, at least not yet. For now, I will be looking at each one and pulling out an idea to consider from the principle itself, and then discussing a few passages from the required reading. As you read through, you may have some questions about what was or was not included, or you may find that you were interested in how we arrived at a conclusion in the additional thoughts, or how we interpreted a passage. Please, email those questions along and we will try to address them. If we see a question frequently enough, we will try to address it specifically in a video. It is my hope that we will eventually be able to get additional resources online for the core principles. Anything from roundtable discussions to in-depth analysis of passages from the required reading. If you look at the preface of the core principles, you'll see the following. This manual covers the core principles of Beth Tikkun. It is designed as a companion to our online training videos. It is a resource for the individual to understand our beliefs. It is not designed to restrict individual belief. We hope that this will better equip you for discipleship. There are 2 main points here. First, everyone is welcome to disagree with us. The core principles are about you understanding us, not us telling you what to believe. With that said, if you do disagree with us, and it bothers you, then find an elder and have a discussion. Unless you are in a leadership position at Beth Tikkun, representing us, you are not in any way obligated to agree with us. Second, part of the goal of this manual is to equip you to disciple other believers. For discipleship, we wrote the following definition. Biblical discipleship is the process where one believer helps another believer mature into the image and likeness of Messiah by adopting the essential spiritual and moral qualities of Yeshua and living according to his teachings and example. It also requires that the mentor pass along the ways in which he has learned to conform his life to the will of God in order that the disciple will better learn to align his own life to God's will. From a technical standpoint, I love that definition. I would enjoy having a long discussion about that definition. But I've come to realize that it is good at capturing an idea but not good at communicating it. So now we have a simpler sentence following that definition. Discipleship is the process of a mature believer passing along godly habits. As mentioned previously, I will be briefly touching upon each of the 8 core principles. And then, through your own study, you will come to understand and confidently express our beliefs. This is a discipleship tool. In the introduction, under core principles, it reads, "Here we define each core principle, an idea that represents a foundational truth held in unity at Beth Tikkun. While anyone may attend Beth Tikkun, those serving as leaders in Beth Tikkun must be in agreement with these principles. Leaders are understood to be anyone serving as an elder, paid staff, congregational teacher, home fellowship host, or home fellowship facilitator. There are people in Beth Tikkun that have accepted a higher level of responsibility. Some are elders, others are staff representing Beth Tikkun. Some are teaching the congregation, maybe during congregational gatherings or online. Some of us are opening up our homes as sanctioned locations for home fellowship, and some of us are facilitating those gatherings. All of us are responsible for holding all of these truths together in unity. Beyond these, we enjoy freedom, but in these, we have unity." Thank you for your time, and I look forward to talking to you again as we consider each of the 8 core principles of Beth Tikkun.